Alright, hello everyone, the Snake Rocks here, and welcome back to Valhalla. Now, I have not done this in a while. The last episode, I think I recorded like maybe 2 weeks or something, 1 week or 2 weeks before the recording of this episode. It's been a while, but regardless, I took the time to go over my previous footage. Last episode, we had our fun little mega Christmas party. We played some Truth or Dare. And then we also caught up with Kim after that, and then we also met Anna, who is this weird, like, fourth wall breaking ghost or something like that. Anyway, let's just get started. I'm gonna load our save here. And it is now day 15. Rent is due on the 30th. Please make sure your account has the necessary 10,000 or you'll be evicted. Looking at the poster, Jill managed to get Gabby off her mind, even if just for a little bit. Okay, okay. Sorry about that, I was taking a drink. Let's see. We have Biker Gang, Parliament discusses anime influence. Taylor the Brain tired of name change requests. How many people asked Taylor to change their name to Brian? Oh, I remember that. I remember reading that. Okay, let's just go to work. Here we go. Good evening. Hey Jill, let's have a New Year's party this Saturday. Isn't that a bit soon? Why? Did someone famous get killed at a New Year's party? No, I mean, never mind. I was gonna say, like, I mean, we kind of had our mega Christmas party, but whatever. New Year's, mega Christmas, whatever. Great. And Jill? He's coming too. I mean, it's not like he has anything else to do. Hey. No, I mean, where is he? He was escorting a client of his to the station. He should be back any second now. Back. See? Speak of the devil. So, you coming to the New Year's party too, Jill? It's not like I have anything else to do, so... I told you. We're depressing people. Oh, we're depressing people. Oh yeah, the kid from the other day, Gabby I think you called her, asked me to give you this. I believe it's a note. A note? Gabby? Let's see. First of all, I want to apologize for my behavior before. I was still hurt by my sister's death, and it wasn't fair to take out all the stress on you, let alone put the blame on you. And so, it feels weird to ask this of you after how I treated you, but I really want to talk to you. I want to catch up, to chat for a while, to do what you were doing with me before I lashed out. I want to understand that this freedom you talked about, the fear that drove you to a fight with my sister. I'll go back to the bar on the 31st. I won't take much of your time. If you don't want to see me after all that, I'll understand. But please, I really want to talk to you, Gabby. Wow, that girl has a big vocabulary. She was always a smart one. Ellipses. The 31st is written in different handwriting. Oh yeah, she asked me when would you be here and relatively free, so I told her about the party. I also assumed you'd say yes to the party, which might not have been the best idea now that I think about it. Ellipses. But boss, I'm having second thoughts about going to the party. Of course. What? Why? Because I really don't want to face Gabby again. Now it's coming back to me. What drove me to never go back and apologize after all these years? Aw. Jill, I wouldn't stress about it too much. Fear and shame. Shame because I know I made a hideously stupid mistake and it's painful to face your mistakes. And fear of what they might say. With Lenore, we never broke up formally, so I was always afraid that if we were to meet again, she'd break up with me. Ellipses. And I don't want Gabby to tell me that she hates me to my face. Lenore was in the right to break up with me, and Gabby is in the right to hate me. But I don't want her to. Maybe if I never see her again, she'll never tell me that, and... Jill, you idiot! Huh? You're thinking backwards. Didn't the letter say she wanted to understand you? If you bail out on this, she will hate you. Not only that, but you're getting a new chance here. Do you want to live the rest of your life running from another memory? Didn't you just say to Armitage that you hated feeling like that? Exclamation point. Armitage? Titty hacker! Alma, right. I don't know what happened when you fought with that girl's sister, but now you have a chance to make amends. And not only that, you have us watching your back. So I want you to think about this. One day of fear or a lifetime filled with regret? Which one do you pick? Yeah, you're right. I hated feeling like that. I won't run away this time. Good, because I would have gone to your apartment and dragged you out of there if need be. Oh, classic Dana. Classic Dana. Hey, boss? Thanks. That's what friends are for. Hey, that was what I named the episode of our talk with Alma. Anyways, let's start the day. Playlist! Time to mix drinks and change lives! Seriously though, it's the second note that has stirred such feelings in me. Second one? 2 weeks ago I got another note in the mail. This one is from Lenore. Was that the envelope you took away from me in a panic? Yep. You haven't opened it? Ellipses. Why not open it with Gabby? You're facing one fear, might as well face the other. Maybe. Don't push her, Chief. I'm not, I just know she's capable of doing all that. I'll go secure stuff for the party. Call me if you need anything. Ellipses. Keep it up, Jill. Thanks. Ellipses. Happy holidays! Hey, Stella! Welcome back! Someone's happy. We held a party for the staff and their children. You should have seen the faces of those kids receiving gifts. Oh yeah, Stella was the one who liked to throw huge parties and everything. Say told me about that. Nabbing that Santa suit at the last minute the other day was totally worth it. Santa dresses seem to have been popular this year. I hear they were sold out in most places. There was this weird shortage of Santa suits, but luck was on my side this year. Ellipses. Sorry for that outburst. Why? You looked so happy I felt happy too. You shouldn't hide your happiness. Anyway, can you get me a cobalt velvet, please? Cobalt velvet for Stella. Okay. 2 Adelhyde, 3 Flanergide, and 5 Carmetrine. All on the rocks and mixed. Cobalt velvet. Thanks. Are you meeting with Say today? She should be here in a bit. Hell yeah! Say is my favorite. Say is best girl. She told me she wanted to drink here, and since I was coming here too. Sadly, I can't stay for long. I have some errands to run. How has she been lately? She's better. Her wounds have been healing really nicely. If only she stopped scratching at her bandages so often. What about her eye? Eye? Oh, hers. Sorry. It'll take longer to heal, but as long as it's kept clean, there should be no problem. But to be honest, I'm more worried about her emotional wounds. She doesn't show it, but she's had depressive bouts from time to time. Aww. And who can blame her? Her life changed completely. The job she loved no longer exists. Hey boss! Are we hiring? What? You can't hear me because I'm the player and I'm not talking in the game? Anyway, she was used as a disposable pawn in the whole bank affair. I'm afraid it will all make her go back to her old ways. Old ways? There was a rough spot when Say was a teen. Her mom's clinic was about to close. Then her biological father, who was an asshole, showed up. And the teachers at her school didn't help. Say is not a slow learner by any means, but her way of learning stuff is different. She needs equivalences to things she knows. You need to get a bit in her mindset. Once you get this, she's a fast learner, but schools don't have that kind of patience. They basically branded her a failure. She even dropped out. Aw. I would have suggested a special course somewhere else, but that would have offended her. She's always been against being labeled as special or different. Anyway, Say was totally different during that period. Ellipses. Foul-mouthed, short-fused, always frowning, the total opposite of how she is nowadays. From time to time, I see that old look cross her face and it scares me. You're comparing her to her teen self, though. People mature. Maybe she'll show signs from time to time, but I bet Sei knows better than to go back to that. I hope so. Get me something cold and sweet, will you? Sure, cold and sweet. We've got the Moon Blast. Is the Brantini? Nope. Nope. All aged and mixed. Aged and mixed. All mixed. Cold and sweet. I guess the Moon Blast is the only one, so that'll be 6 Adelhyde, 1 Powdered Delta, 1 Flanagide, and 2 Carmetrine. All blended. And stop. On the rocks. Sweet. Moonblast. Thanks. This is the kind of stuff Sei asks for, you know? Now that you mention it. So, I take it Sei's family situation isn't exactly fine and dandy, huh? It's a mess they've tried to fix over time, and I'm glad to say they've actually done it. Sei's mom had a really abusive relationship with Sei's biological father. Sadly, like many women in that situation, she just tried to justify his actions. But apparently things got nasty when Sei's mom, Miss Emmy, got pregnant. At that point she had an epiphany, one could say. She didn't want that guy to raise her child, so she finally sought help. Things weren't so easy though. Before the authorities could take him away, Miss Emmy got a serious beating from him. She still uses a cane to walk thanks to that. She moved here, Sei was born. She started her veterinary clinic. So, did he come back? He was drunk and couldn't find any drugs, so he made it to the city. He caused a ruckus for a couple of days until Sei managed to scare him off. How? She beat him to near death. 3 times. Damn. Sei really is tough. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh, but... Oh, don't worry, I laugh too. The dramatic irony there is delicious. I've been wondering, can you really be so calm in the lower parts of the city? I mean, the streets are not exactly safe, and a cat boomer is sure to become a target. Well, I have my security staff with me at all times, so there's no problem. Besides, this part of the city is comfier. Come again? Sure, uptown is cleaner and maybe more secure, but it's also too sterile. Around here, you can actually feel the warmth of the people. You feel there are people living. I especially like going to a busy food stand. I feel a warmth there that uptown doesn't have. It's also easier to talk to people. Sei! You finally came! Welcome back! If you try to talk to someone in the upper part of the city, they either shrug you off or flat out ignore you. People around here are a bit wary, but they're also more likely to talk to you. Not that things aren't nice there, though. Can I get you something? I feel like having a beer. Make that too. But I just want one. I'm asking for one for me, adding one to your order. Oh, that, right. Classic Sei, I think. 1 Adelhyde, 2 Bronson Extract, 1 Powdered Delta, 4... Not 4 Flanagide, wow, okay. 1 Adelhyde, 2 Bronson Extract, Powdered Delta, Flanagide, Carmetrine, mixed. So that's beer number 1. And that's beer number 2. We're done. Thank you. Thanks. Sei, you should have seen the kids after you left. They were all playing with the toys you picked. You nailed it again this year. They were all asking, "Where's Sei? Where's Sei?" Why do they call you just Sei when they call me Auntie Stella? I don't look that old. Don't worry, they still like you. Sorry I had to leave, but Mom worked overtime that night and I couldn't leave her alone. What happened? Well, there were fireworks and some dog thought it'd be safe to hide in a jar. The little guy managed to get his head and a paw inside before getting stuck. And it was plastic, so they couldn't just try to break it. That's messy. She needed someone to hold the dog while she worked. Poor fellow was scared. Well, I'm out. Oh yeah, we'll have a New Year's party this Saturday if you want to come. Sure, it's better than depressing myself with my dad's woes about the next fiscal year. I'll be here. Bye, Jill. Bye, Say. See ya, Stella. Careful. Please come again. You want to come too? I'd love to. I'll also make up for not coming last time. How was the party? Pretty nice. We played Truth or Dare. Had some fun, broke some glasses. Paul's broken a glass, Paul's broken a glass of glass is broke today. Ate lots and lots of food. Seriously, looking back, the amount of food was ridiculous compared to the number of people who were there. Better leftovers than left hanging, don't you think? Yeah. Can I get you something? Let's try something classy. Okay. Something classy for Say. I wonder if we have something that's classy and sweet. We have the Brantini. That's Alma's favorite, I think. We have the Cobalt Velvet. We already gave that to... Ooh, a Fringe Weaver. I wonder. And a Mercury Blast. I mean... This is a classy one. I'm... Tempting as it might be, I'm not gonna make it big. I'm just gonna go with the one aldehyde and aldehyde. Yes, I'm serving the customers formaldehyde. The most unhealthy of ingredients. And 9 carmetrine. Let's just go with it. Yep, this is the thing. Stella came in quite cheery about Sunday. This Sunday? Oh yeah. Well, you know, her birthday is actually the 25th. Really? There's a weird story from when she was a kid. She heard Mega Santa's story and somehow she got it into her head that by being born on the 25th, I can read. She was the spiritual reincarnation of the original Santa. That made her start giving out gifts like crazy. She got over it, but the gifting stuck to her. Spiritual reincarnation. Well, the story says the Redmond family destroyed Santa's spirit, and that Mega Santa was reborn as a manifestation of the Christmas spirit. She thought she was the old Santa spirit in a new body. That girl was delusional as a kid. Huh. Speaking of things you did when you were young, Stella mentioned she's worried about you going back to your old ways. Something about a rough period where you were angry or something. Oh, that. It's sweet that she's worried, but I won't go back to those days just like that, though. Even if I face the same situation, I'm more mature, you know? I'm not a teen anymore. That's nice. Expected as much. Told her as much. Hey, can you get me something bubbly? Sure. Something bubbly for a bubbly girl, indeed. Indeed. Let's do... classic, bland. Nah, I don't want to go with something bland. Oh, we already did the Cobalt Velvet and the Fringe Weaver, though. Oh no, but we gave the Cobalt Velvet to Stella. How about we get a Cobalt Velvet for Say? 2 Adelhyde, 3 Flanergide, and 5 Carmetrine. Is that right? All on the rocks and mixed. Cobalt Velvet. Bubbly, bubbly. Hey Jill, this might seem a bit random, but do you remember the first time I came here? Yeah, you're the second White Knight I've served. I remember. Why? Precisely because of that. I've been meaning to ask you about that story. How was your other experience with a White Knight? If I had to put it simply, the total opposite of you. Oh? She came here as part of her work, looking for information on some case. I went through the motions, offering her a drink and all that, but she came only for her job. At first I thought she was just another private eye, but she showed me her badge and all. What kind of case was it? I wouldn't know. She never told me, but she asked if I saw some people. She got pretty intense when I told her I had no idea who she was talking about. I suggested she ask the vending machines outside, and they told her the suspect climbed on them. She got her info and she left. Pretty professional, if a bit intimidating. She She seemed personally invested in the case, though. The way she lost her cool was suspicious. You seem to be pretty good at reading people, Jill. It makes me kinda jealous. Nah, I'm not good at that. It's just a coincidence that I noticed it. But you noticed it. I'm not good at reading people. Even if the cue was thrown in my face, I wouldn't be able to see it. I'm sure you can compensate with another skill. Any particular reason you asked me about that event? Not really. I just found the fact that I was the only other white knight you served weird. I mean, really? Just 2? Weird, I know. I've spent most of my life with almost no interactions with white knights until I met you. Means you've had a nice life, then. That sounded creepier than I thought. A bit, yeah. Well, I'm done for today. Thanks, Jill. Please come again. Yeah, see ya, Say. I'll go take my break, Jill. Sure. Alright. Some nice catch-up with Stella and Say. That's always nice. Like I said, Say is best girl after all. God, my throat is not used to this. That's what happens when you go for 2 weeks without recording. I wonder if I left food for 4. Playlist! Okay, I'm hit... Ellipses. Dorothy. Ellipses. You won't get through the bar anytime soon. You can stop walking. Huh? Honey. You want something? The usual, I guess. Usual. Huh? The usual. I wonder what's wrong with her, though. So the piano woman? Fuck! I'm gonna have to check my footage again. Thankfully, I won't have to go back very far, but... God! Another nightmare to edit. What is the usual for her? I know the piano woman is special occasions, but, Jesus Christ. You're fucking kidding. Oh, right, I think I remember now. Something sweet. Let's go with something sweet. And, non-alcoholic, I think, also. Let's just go with the Blue Fairy. 4 Adelhyde, 1 Flanergide, no Carmetrine, aged, and mixed. Yeah, I think that should do it. Sweet, and, no alcohol. Ellipses. Okay, you're freaking me out. What's up with you? Hey, honey, how do you know what's real? How so? I mean, how do you know if what you see is an actual thing? How can you tell if what you see around you is actually happening? What tells you everything is not actually a fabrication? What tells me I'm not just a simulation in a computer? And those ponderings brought you to the bar? What? Oh, I'm in the bar. Am I? Dorothy. Ellipses. So you're having a solipsistic crisis of sorts. I would have just called it an existential crisis, but okay. I don't even know what that means. What? Solipsism. The theory that the self is the only thing that can be known to exist. See? That's another thing right there, that word. Solipsism. What does it even mean? Where the hell did it come from? Well, solus means alone, and ips means self. Yes, but how did it come to be? Do you expect me to believe that a lot of people just randomly decided to make noises, and decide, hey, let's make this noise mean this? It doesn't make sense. Words don't make sense. I've been repeating words for a long time, and they've stopped making sense. Why? Calm down. That's just semantic satiation. Stop making up words, honey. And then there's this counter. How can I be sure that the counter is really here? I mean... I was gonna say you can knock on it and really learn, or just really test that it's there. It is. Please stop tapping it. Hold on, just making sure. Ellipses. I should make her a drink. At the very least, I'll have something to throw at her. How about a fucking big fringe weaver, huh? How about a fucking big fringe weaver, and that'll, help with the fucking, Yeah, and that'll help her fucking take her mind off of things. 18 fucking Karmatrine. At the very least, I'll have something to throw at her. Yeah, if you throw it at her, she won't actually end up getting completely fucking inebriated. Or, Actually, I wonder if I should go with a big Fringe Weaver or a big, or a Sparkle Star with a fuck ton of Karmatrine. Or it was the Sugar Rush, actually, that I put in Kim's drink. Yeah, it was the Sugar Rush. With 17 fucking Karmatrine. Screw it, we're going with the big Fringe Weaver. Yeah, let's go with that. Stop tapping the counter so much. I'm this close to throwing this at your face. Sorry. So let's start from the beginning. Since when did you have this existential crisis? Since earlier today, I think. I was remembering the good times I had with my guardian. But I don't know, it was all too sudden. I was thinking about everything that happened from a week ago until now. How much fun I was having, how much I loved everyone around me. And out of nowhere, the thoughts started piling up in my mind. What is love? What is fun? Are those feelings real? Is all of that real? Am I real? Nah, I'm not gonna do that. What tells me I'm actually in a body? What if I'm just some computer somewhere thinking it has a body? What if I'm just a human girl in a comatose dream? What tells me that you're real? Eh? For all I know, I might just be a figment of someone's imagination. Or even just an AI simulation in some computer that thinks it's a human. Ellipses. I've been there, Dorothy. That existential doubt and crisis, that uncertainty about whether or not things are real. It was a couple of months only, but I remember having panic attacks and scratching my arm to feel something. But the panic attack gave me a rush of adrenaline, so I couldn't feel the scratch and the fear got worse. What did you do to get over it? Oddly enough, I read a book. The Last Rain in the World, one of my favorites. At one point I cried with a book and realized I was crying over fake things, a story and its characters. I didn't care less for them because they were fake. Why not think of reality like that too? Even if I'm a figment of someone's imagination, I'd still care about you. That's what I told myself, at least. It wasn't immediate, but that focus helped me. Heh, I like it. Hey, can I take this drink? I made it for you. Thanks, okay then. And of course she fucking... Why did you throw it on your head? To feel something you made. And? It burns and itches a bit. I'll get you a towel. Delivery for Dana's A... Oh, I've been here before. Ah, Mr. Mario, welcome back. I have a delivery for Dana Zane. Who's that? She's my boss. I'll get it for her. Right, sign here, please. It's a big package. I wonder what's inside. You should open it. If it's something perishable, maybe it'll need to be refrigerated. Let's see. It's a wiener. A really big wiener. Like the ones that would occasionally make appearances in fucking How to Basics videos. I don't know if anyone else knows that, but... Ellipses, exclamation point. Hey honey. The big package had a big wiener inside. Of course, classic Dorothy. What will your boss do with such a thing? I don't know how she'll cook it. Perhaps she'll chop it? Honey... Seems the wiener is too big to eat correctly. Dorothy, please. Stop. Maybe you could prepare some right now. What do you say, honey? Do you want some of your boss's... Seriously, chill. She's the one making the jokes. And you're the one trying not to laugh too hard at them. Anyway, we all know if we dare cook this without her permission, she'll hang us upside down. She'll hang me upside down. Hey, Jacket Boy, what's your name? I'm Mario. Come on, Mario. I'll buy you a drink. He might have another delivery, you know. This is the last one, actually. I'll accept your offer. I'll have a sunshine cloud. And you? I'm fine. Alright, sunshine cloud. Oh, that's a bitter one. Huh, interesting. 2 Bronson extracts. Why don't we just, it's his last job of the day. Why don't we just top it off with a little Karmatrine? All on the rocks and blended. Sunshine Cloud. Hey, call me Dorothy. You can also call me Darling for the right amount. Yeah, Dorothy, why did you buy me a drink? Just to let you know, I don't swing that way. What way, Lilim? I'm a man's man. I like men, okay? Not that there's anything wrong with liking women, but... Oh, don't worry, I wasn't hitting on you. I was thanking you. Thanking me? Your package let me see Honey here laughing like an idiot. It's easier than you think. Ellipses. That made me happy, and I don't know, it fit with what she was telling me earlier. I'm more calm than when I entered. Huh? Glad to help, I guess. Well, duty calls. Bye, Mario. Bye, John. Bye, honey. Enjoy your big week. Out with you. Out! Out with you. She seems like a nice girl. I don't mean for it to sound like I get it, I get it. Don't worry, you like guys. It's clear. Speaking of, you like motorcycles, don't you? I do, yeah. Have you been to the Motor District? I spend all of my free time in the Motor District, actually. Why? Is it true that what they say about all the illegal races going on in there? You're not a cop, are you? As far as I remember, no. Ellipses. Well, I mean, there are illegal races, but there's also a semi-legal league going on there. Semi-legal? The authorities acknowledge that there's races going on. They don't know what goes on in them, however. Modified engines, casualties, substance abuse. The illegal ones end up being safer in the end. Huh. Have you heard about a biker called Christine Love? Miss Love, of course. Everyone knows who she is. What about her? Is her gang as dangerous as they say? I don't know. Nobody knows. Excuse me? They look intimidating enough, but truth is that nobody has faced them directly. Moreover, nobody wants to be the one that got beaten to the pulp if they turn out to be what they seem. So her gang is just there, menacingly doing their own thing, not bothering anyone. Oh. Do you want anything else? I'll have a Piano Man. Alright. Piano Man it is. Let's find it. 2 Adelhyde, 3 Bronson Extract, 5 Powdered Delta, 5 Flanergide, and 3 Karmatrine, all on the rocks and mixed. Done. Yeah, this is nice. This will sound weird, but do you believe in replibots? Replibots? There's the belief that some Lilim out there are designed to perfectly replicate a particular human. That someone or something replaces those humans with such Lilim. Thus they call them replibots. You know a lot about this. I don't, it's in most magazines nowadays. Well, it's the first time I've heard of it. What about it? On my way here, I almost ran over my neighbor. He just showed up in the middle of the street. And I say almost because he moved really quickly out of the way. Then I went to deliver a package and somehow my neighbor was there, almost immediately after the whole thing. And he was there the whole time. Maybe it was someone that looked like him? He had the same looks, clothes, and mannerisms. Trust me, you know a perfect replica when you see one. And you saw the kid Lilim here. They could easily pass off as humans. There are even Lilim idol singers nowadays whose voices can pass off as human. They could be passing off as humans under our very own noses, replacing us little by little. At this point in time, I really doubt it. Lilim behavior is a bit different. You can easily tell someone's a Lilim because they seem... How do I put this? They don't care about risk and danger as much as we do. They treat risks with a lot more leniency. Still, be careful. Keep an eye out for uncanny doppelgangers. I'm leaving. Thanks for everything. Please come again. What's your take on the Replibot thing? Do you believe in them? Do you? Not really, but I asked you first. When I was in high school, I had this irrational fear of aliens. I was paranoid that they would come. What would I do then? I remember I lost lots of sleep because of it. That doesn't answer my question. Let me finish. After many months of fear, I reached a conclusion that might as well apply here. It's useless to be afraid. I'm but a simple woman. I wouldn't be able to do shit against them. So I'd rather live without being afraid. Because the memories of not being afraid will be my only solace when the Nevuli crabs invade. When the Repelbots come. Ellipses. Jill, are you still afraid of aliens? What part of it's useless to be afraid didn't you catch? Right. Beck, did anything happen? I discovered I have the sense of humor of an 8-year-old. Did anything new happen? Hey! They brought you a package. Ah, yes, my curated wiener. It's a gift from my folks. It was delayed in customs, but here it is. You guys want some of it? Oh, no. That's a new one. Total earnings, drinks total, mistakes, commissions, today's payment. Flawless service bonus. Hell yeah. Have some pocket money. I'm out of excuses. Excellent. Rent is due on 30th. Please make sure you'll have the necessary 10,000 or you'll be evicted. Jill wonders if Maneki Nekos actually bring luck. Buying one will prevent her from getting too distracted. You've been chuckling since yesterday. Wiener, of course. Alright, let's see. Maneki Neko. 550. Easy. Easy peasy. They say thieves bring luck, but its paw is broken, so I wouldn't trust him. Jill Wow, I can totally read. I can totally speak. It's been a while since I've done this. She will surely focus at work. Alright, let me just save real quick. And I think that'll about do it for this episode of Valhalla. Wow. Fun times to be had. Yeah, I don't know what else to say other than that. So, I've been the Stick Rocks. I will see you all later. Thank you for watching.